AITAH for thinking of splitting up with my wife because of a drunk comment. My wife and I have been together for 14 years with one child, but have been friends since we were young teens. We went to dinner at a friend's house, child-free event, and had quite a bit to drink when the topic of my wife's ex-boyfriend came up, who I obviously knew too. We still sometimes see him because of mutual friends. They split because of his drug addiction when they were 19, and my wife and I got together a year after. In this conversation, our friend said it's very disappointing to see how bad he's doing. My very drunk wife replied how she begged him to get off the drugs and how hard it was that he chose drugs over her, and if he didn't, they'd still be together. I didn't say anything at the time because none of us were in the right frame of mind, so I kept quiet. But it has shattered my world. The next day, my wife could see I was quiet, so I told her what she said and how this has made me question our entire relationship, as I always felt like the second choice. She has now locked herself in the bedroom and is giving me the silent treatment. We didn't even have a conversation because she straight away locked herself away. I think I want to end our marriage over this. I have a million thoughts in my head and I don't understand how she is giving me the silent treatment. AITAH. Relevant comments. Comment 1. You're not an ass because you felt upset. But 14 years is a long time to toss away from this. You did the best thing by sharing your feelings. How it spiraled into her locked away, essentially shutting down, might be a sign of a bigger issue in y'all's relationship. Ultimately, this is a good but difficult conversation. A lot of us aren't our spouse's first choice, but we are the choice. We'd all be with someone different if something didn't happen the way it did. You included. Life has happened before us. People have learned and learned love before they shared their commitment to us. But you have to rest assured that you are damn amazing and that your wife is better because of you. Don't pit yourself against something that will never change. I say this from a place of feeling the exact same way in the past. But trust me, it's just anxiety and insecurity fin with you. It's okay to ask for reassurance. I know he meant a lot to you in the past, but I could use some assurance knowing you're happy now. Don't let the past steal your chance to be with your woman. Comment 2. This is well put. There is room enough in human hearts for many people. I absolutely don't blame OP for getting upset and angry. I probably would be too. But I don't feel 14 years of love should end because a drunk person said, I guess we'd still be together if he wasn't a drug addict. Yes, in vino veritas, but there is nothing wrong with having loved someone before you met your spouse. Many people have fond memories of former, especially lost loves, and it's okay to reminisce on them time to time. If it happens too much, it's obviously a problem, but one comment doesn't mean OP's wife is pining for her ex-boyfriend all these years. What she said could be true, but that doesn't mean their love is any less real. I don't think OP reacting poorly to that comment is out of line, but I would say, seriously, considering divorce is too extreme. But everyone has to walk their own path, and people have differing views of the world and relationships. Comment 3. This is such a responsible answer. If you've had a 14-year marriage that has been mostly happy and healthy, one potential thoughtless comment will hopefully not be the end of it. As many people said, her inability to talk about it with empathy by the way she responded the next day was the real issue. I think there's also a potential misinterpretation. I think she is saying from a practical standpoint that if he had chosen to make the relationship work, they would probably still be together. I don't think it was necessarily a wishful statement. From her point of view, it was just recognizing the reality. I am sure you have relationships that ended because of a specific factor, and that you can recognize you would probably still be together if not for that issue. Being drunk and sounding wistful when thinking of the different turns your life could have made does not mean you wish they had turned out that way.